I'll start with a little bit of clear at first, and then I'm going to have to mix some more resin to do my actual water. So I'm going to have to mix some more resin here, so bear with me. You're asking where I'm going to be getting resin from. I generally float between 2 different companies. If you're starting with resin, I would recommend for price point, well, either both companies are good. They're both in Canada. I like to support Canadian as much as possible. So I go with newclassicresin.ca. They're just starting and they've got really good sale prices right now. Or if you want your shipment, you know, a little quicker, Magic Resin has just gotten onto Amazon. And if you're a Prime member, you can generally get it in 1 or 2 days. So if you're like me and you leave it to last minute, you need your resin like right away, that's where you should go. Resin has a very steep learning curve. I think I've cried a few times over literally spilling resin or messing up. For pigments, I like Just Resin. Australian-based company. I use a lot of their, this is turquoise luster. And then blue. There's a little bit of a trick to your pigments. Depending on your opacity and what you want. Playing Myra. So if you're just joining, I'm just mixing some colors to make some water. I've got my beach laid out. I don't generally mix the pigments too dark because I want the water to look pretty clear. Oops, I just made a big mess. So resin art's very messy, and if you're like me at all, I'm OCD when it comes to cleaning. Yeah, doesn't mix well with resin art. So, yeah, made a mess and now it's driving me crazy. But just get rid of that. All right, so got this one mixed. This part's kind of not so interesting because I'm not doing the waves yet. But just depending what you want your water depth to look like. Of course, you want deeper water to look darker. This piece I'm trying to make it just look like it's shallow anyway, so I didn't mix pigments too dark. Because I almost want it to look like you're looking over top of kind of a shoreline. So it's not really ocean piece per se. Mixing it really light. Your resin pigments, it's always got a 10% rule. It's the amount of resin or that you're mixing. But like I said, I'm going lighter because I want the water to look like it's more shallow. I may or may not make it darker here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think I have to darken this up a little bit. Are you having fun, Lyra? So it looks messy in the beginning. People are like, oh my gosh, you just pour colors together and smash them together, that's it. No, not really. This is what I call the messy phase. It always does look like that. With resin art, your hands are your tools. Your blowtorch is your tools. It can also be like a paintbrush. I'm just heating it up. I mix as I go. Now I'm just going to get my hands dirty because I'm actually going to go like this. So messy phase, I want to move this pigment around. If you get your rocks dirty, whatever, they're going to get covered anyways.
And the next word is castle. Next word is pop. Go check that out.
I think ocean pieces are my favorite to make right now. Especially the cold. I want to go somewhere with ocean, so I'm just going to.
Next word is horse. And the next word is princess.
So this is just your first layer, and it always looks, like I said, probably like you're a painting disaster at first. You put down your second layer and your third layer, and that's when you start to get your 3D wave look, your depth. I don't really enjoy the first layer because it really looks like a catastrophe to begin with. So you just want to move that resin the way you're tied, but probably how you'd envision it. I'm going to go along the sides and paint them after. You can always use some leftover resin to do that gallery wrap. It's really tough with resin. I get people asking, how come you don't paint your edges more? This is why. Because resin has a curing time. Usually it varies, but 20 to 40 minutes, they say, depending on your resin. So you literally have to go around the sides for like 40 minutes until it cures up to make a gallery wrap. So it's kind of a pain. Alright, just going to add more pigment because this is lighter here.
Because I don't really like my friends, because they mean to me. Then tell them stop and be a tough girl. And then just tell me. Okay, and don't just hit them in the eye, hit them in the head, hit them in the arm, and hit them in the throat. That would really hurt them. Because sometimes I just tell my teacher when I was this little kid. Oh, okay, Miss Mallory. And I tell my mom, dad, and sister.
Got a little talk going on in the background here.
Oh, but it doesn't hurt anymore. Because I went to the nurse and doctor. Oh, that's good. And this is the last question. Never ever hurt your friend. Tell me. Stop it! Miss Natalie? Yes.
Just heat it up again and use your hands again. It's all about getting messy with this.
Guys, come say hi. Saying. Yes, Miss Natalie. Benjamin, why did you...
So I like experimenting with the resin. Sometimes you can get some really cool effects. Just depends what you're going for. Like this is a shallower water, so you know how you see swimming pools with those kind of light marks. So I'm wondering if I can kind of mimic that look. If you're looking down into shallow water. I think resin is just so versatile. You can, once you get, you know, comfortable with it.
Like, stop it!
Lyra in the background. Gotta love it.
I am not going to love you anymore, Benjamin. Benjamin. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I love you.
So you can see your blowtorch becomes your brush, your gloves, your hands become your another kind of brush. It's a messy but enjoyable craft.
Yeah, right. Oh, and then I tell people, don't do that.
Oh, the joys of quarantining. I hope everybody's doing okay, because yeah. If I didn't have my art, I'd lose my marbles, honestly. Oh, who am I kidding? I probably lost my marbles already. Lost my last marble. You guys are all in trouble. Alright. So, I like that actually. I think I might keep that look. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Experimentation. Resin's expensive to experiment with, but like I said, once you get more comfortable, it's a little easier to do the experimentation because you know what you're doing, kind of, sort of. I'm still learning. I still cry over pieces that don't work too well. Alrighty. I'm going to mix some white because I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's tuning in for. Waves. Gotta love waves. So, gonna get some white. Again, waves are tricky. Took me a while to master those. I'm using just resin pigment again. Titanium white. So depending on the look you're looking for your waves, I think some people I've seen the bolder waves that kind of go all across the board. And I use quite a bit of pigment to get that look. But for this piece, I just kind of want little ripples of, you know, froth coming through and around the rocks and whatnot. So I'm not going to mix it too thick at first. I gotta play with it.
Miss Gabby! Hello. Miss Gabby!
Lyra, you are too funny. Hello.
You are going to be my class today, everybody. But we're invisible. No, you're not. Nope, you are not. Here you are. Elsia is only the girl that's here in my class. Yeah, I am Miss Natalie.
So the trick with white, it's a heavy pigment. It sinks. So you always need to put down some clear first.
We're going to do a math test.
So my shallow water, I do want the board showing through a bit.
You have to be careful, and I saw that. And you have to be careful, and I know you will be careful soon. Miss Natalie, I love you, Miss Natalie. No, that's a
Where you're putting your white or your clear, I'm sorry, that's where you can start playing with your white pigment.
You will go in it and get burned.
With resin, you kind of have to have an idea of what you're doing before you start, because if you mix too much and you take too long, resin will definitely exotherm on you, meaning it will heat up and turn into a big solid brick on you. So you have to mix just right, and you have to start with a plan in your head. Been there many times again where I've dawdled and my resin turned into a big solid brick. So if you're just starting, that's another tip.
Can I help you?
No, sweetie, I want you to go stand over there, okay, because it's stinky, please. Okay, thank you. Hello.
Why do you paint a lot?
Mommy loves it, that's why.
Okay.
It's my mental yoga.
Mental yoga? What does that mean?
It keeps Mommy from losing her marbles. Oh. Okay. All right.
And jump over, Nikki! That's fun.
Uh-huh. So here comes the fun part. Wait.
Mama.
Hello.
I like the basement because it has nice bright color and nice freezer color and nice colors for your art.
Uh-huh.
You make nice colors and mix them together to make nice colors.
Thank you. I try. So you can just put your white wherever you figure, tide might come in. There's around the rocks, around the sand.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is it? Again, looks messy when you first excuse me, when you first start.
Mama, watch me jump.
I'm gonna watch you. Oh boy, be careful though, okay?
And I can also do a cannonball.
Oh goodness me.
Okay,
all right, second tool I use.
That's okay.
Your heat gun.
Be careful.
Now your heat gun, depending on settings, it's on the high setting right now. This is like your brush too. I don't want it too forceful right now because I'm not doing really forceful waves. I'm just doing like a trickle. So adjust your setting according to how strong you want your waves.
Mama, watch me.
I'm watching her. Just a minute, please. So I'm just gonna push that white that was on the clear. can see I'm trying to make that ripple look that you see in so like really shallow water sometimes. Take your time with this. If you force it and it goes too fast, you might end up with something you don't like. And then if you're adding too much white, it overpowers it and you lose your effects. So white, go sparingly, and then add. Don't go heavy, and then, because you can't lighten it, it's there. Once you got the white in there, that's it. It can overpower your work very quickly. Same goes for gold. If you're doing geode pieces, go light with your gold and then add to it. Now you'll notice with the lines, I kind of did one and then I zigzagged and did two on top. That's what I like to get because it looks like there's two waves coming in together. It's just something I prefer to do. Just a trick that I've learned. Another tip for beginners, if you're not quite getting the effect you want with your gun, manipulate your board. Always think current, so which way you want it to look like it's coming in. Myra, out you go, Stinky, please. Out you go. Out you go, please. How about you go show me some stickers? Hey, this isn't good for you. I want you to go over there, please. Thank you. All right. I'm liking how the base layer is looking on this one. I don't think I'm going to add too much more white to it because again, it'll overpower it and you'll lose kind of like the effects that's going on here. So the second layer is probably where I'll add more. So there you go. That's my first how-to. I thought I'd get brave enough and just spontaneously do one. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Drop some comments if you want. It's my first time doing this, so I'm not that good at this yet. Bear with me. But yeah, if there's any suggestions, what you'd like to see more of, I don't mind sharing. So yeah, thanks for following. Thanks for viewing. See you later. Watch out.